Which intro is that?
The one with the Rey Nev.
So how we know we're in Fred?
I don't know. That's what we need to put it on the computer so we can see it.
Hey, okay, so we're back with another episode of Rey and Nev. This episode is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna do it a lot shorter. I just have some really quick questions for Rey. I felt like this was a perfect time to do Ask the Broker. You ready?
I'm not, because as you well know, we don't script our shows, so I have no idea what the questions are. So I'm really nerve-wracked right now. So
And they're gonna be easy.
I'm nervous.
Let me start with a light question. What's your middle name?
I don't have one.
Easy. Look at that.
All right. Yeah, give me the easy one. That's the easiest one in the whole list.
All right. Next question. How did you become successful in real estate?
I did, and I'm still working to get there.
Oh man. So you check the check out here. That's all we want to hear.
Well, at the end of the day, you have to think about what success means to you. I mean, to me, it means to get to the catapult of what my goals are. My goal is to build a company that has a ton of knowledgeable real estate agents that are helping the community.
And you see yourself getting there this year?
I don't think we'll get there this year. I think we'll get there within the next 2 to 3.
Okay. So it's all about how you measure
success. We're 50%
so,
there.
How would you recommend a new real estate agent to become successful?
Learn every day. Learn every day. And learn the good stuff, the bad stuff, because you want to know what not to do. And get a proven mentor that has closed a ton of deals and have done it the right way.
Okay. How long have you been doing real estate for?
Since 2006.
2006. So you've been doing it the right way since 2006?
No, I have not.
Oh, man. All right. That might be another segment, a different episode.
No, and the thing is, it's like I said, you learn the good and the bad.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on who your mentor is, the mentor might teach you the wrong way of doing real estate, and through the wrong way, you learn the right way.
So in this business, how do you stay motivated?
How do I stay motivated? I wake up every day thinking about my family, first and foremost, making sure that I have a roof over their head and that I'm grateful for everything I've had with my family. But then I think about my agents as well and my staff, which are my team members.
Yeah.
And I think about, making sure that we can keep the lights on for them and that we are building great lives for them.
Okay.
That's my motivation.
Would you say that a new agent should follow that same?
No, I think that's a broker's goal.
Okay.
I think a new agent, what the new agent needs to do is focus on making sure that they create a great database, and from that database, they'll just grow automatically.
And you think that would be enough to keep them motivated?
No, that's just to get the business going. The motivation needs to come from their why. So their why needs to be very clear and it needs to be something that's solidifiable in the sense of that it's obtainable but not. You need to be scared of your why. Like if you want to make $1 million, great, you make $1 million, and then what? No, I want to make $1 million because I need to, create a foundation.
So
I need to help other people.
That's what they should use to kind of build that winner mindset.
100%. No winner out there. I'll give you a great example. So like, if you look at somebody like Tom Brady, right, who has a ton of money, he doesn't need to continue to play football. He's in his 40s, but yeah, he just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What's his motivation? His motivation, he's wanted to win another championship. So as long as the motivation is something other than the money will come. The motivation needs to be something other than that.
Okay. So in this market, how would you suggest an agent to stay competitive within the saturated market?
Become the hardest working person in the office and go out there and get as many listings as you can so you can get them for your buyer. Create a blue ocean for yourself.
So you're thinking more or less let your work ethic lead?
Oh, 100%. Your work ethic has to be there. If you have zero work ethic, you shouldn't be a real estate agent. If you have a lazy work ethic, you shouldn't be a real estate agent.
That's a note right there. What advice would you have for a new agent that's struggling financially but wants to continue in this business, kind of striving for their dream?
Well, when I first started, I was one of those agents. I actually was working at an office where I was fortunate enough to get a ton of listings, ton of listing leads, ton of listing appointments. And then when I decided to leave that company and come to La Rosa Realty, I had to start from scratch and I didn't know what I was doing. So when I came, because I was given everything. So when you had to go out and get it, so one of the things I would tell new agents is go out and get your business. Don't be afraid of it. Focus on what you can do. And at the end of the day, just create the work ethic every single day to give yourself one goal. Let me get one lead today and work from there.
Okay. So this next question is a question that I actually got from another agent. And real simple. How would you suggest handling maybe like a client that's kind of overbearing or a little bit too needy?
Just be honest.
Just be honest.
Just be honest. Be brutally honest. And if you lose them as a client, so be it.
Okay. And another question I actually got from a new agent. What type of training and guidance do you offer here at this office?
At this office, so we have several training classes. We do classes every week. And then on top of that, and the thing is, we don't do the rinky-dink classes where it's just the fundamentals, because that we're going to do that in coaching, and we'll talk about that. But what we do here in class is we teach you what's going on right now.
Okay.
Like we had an awesome class yesterday in regards to lending.
Okay, yeah.
And what the market update looks like, and what the shifts are going to be in the next few months. So that class is talking about today's business. How do you maneuver yourself in today's business? And the other aspect of our training here is we have a coach who coaches you through the whole steps of the first processes of the deals that you're closing. So in that aspect of it, if you ever have a situation or you ever have a question, you can talk to your coaches. But the one thing that makes La Rosa Realty Orlando unique is that every single agent that's been through here has started, has learned, and has become a coach of their own, in the sense that they are not afraid to help you if you need help and they see that you're new. And I love that about our office.
Okay, so that's something that we have to offer.
Each one teach one.
Each one teach one. That's great. I love that. And last question. Hardest question, okay?
It's not even hard.
This is the hardest question. Do you believe in dressing for success?
Oh, shoot. This is one of the hardest questions for me to answer. So, I'll put it to you like this. I believe that you have to dress how you feel comfortable, but you still have to have some kind of style etiquette.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is you can't come in here dressed like a bum because you feel comfortable looking like a bum. And I hate to say it in that words, but for the lack of a better term. So if you come in here wearing slacks, like dirty slacks that are not ironed, they're still not slacks. Does that make sense? But if you come in here and you wear a nice pair of slacks or a nice pair of jeans or a nice pair of sweatpants and it's worn correctly, they're not dirty, they're clean, they're right, cut the right fitting. Obviously, you don't want it to be too baggy or too tight. When you look at it from the standpoint, you want to feel comfortable. I remember yesterday we were talking about that. I was all about you got to wear a suit, you got to wear a suit, you got to wear a suit. But that's how I felt comfortable. But some people didn't feel comfortable that way. And then one person one time came in and he put on a suit because I told him he had to wear a suit, and he didn't look right in the suit. And since he didn't look right in the suit, I said, you're never allowed to wear suits. Because when I saw him in his, he used to wear some nice shorts. Sometimes he'd come in basketball shorts because he'd come right out the gym. But he'll wear shorts and a nice polo, and that was his
So you would
dress
say
code.
You would say more or less dress comfortable, but also dress appropriately for the situation.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I mean, I will tell you this: the more wealthier people you deal with, the more you notice that some of them aren't wearing suits anymore. So you have to dress the part. And I'll tell you a quick story. I went to pick up a client. It was an investor, and I went in a suit, and he was dressed in shorts and a t-shirt. And he said, if you come dressed like that again tomorrow, I'm going to fire you as my realtor. You're in Florida. Enjoy the weather. And I'm like, okay. So I came the next day in shorts.
Some stories. That was basically all my questions I have for you today.
That was too easy. I thought it was going to be harder than that. I was nervous for nothing.
Next time I have to get some tougher questions. But that was basically it. If you guys have any other questions for Ray or myself, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And we'll try to get to them as soon as possible.
Yeah, actually, ask me harder questions than Neville, because at this point in time, those questions were easy. But yeah, ask us the tough ones. One of the biggest things that we need to know is, what is it that we can do as a company, and this is for you guys to help us out to better the experience of our agents. So we'll leave that one up to you.
Yep. All right, man. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for that. Good interview. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye now.